Well, on to a NewsX exclusive. A visible dichotomy seems to be emerging in BJP's thinking on the Lankan Tamil issue. In an exclusive interview with NewsX, Subramanian Swamy has made some shocking revelations. He has advised Tamils to give precedence to their Sri Lankan identity over their ethnic affiliation. Swamy warned that if Tamils don't change themselves, then they risk becoming politically irrelevant in the country.
You've said that Tamils in Sri Lanka should consider themselves Sri Lankans first and Tamils second.
That's right.
What exactly, led to this statement?
This led to the statement that the issue arose out of Prabhakaran, the LTT, articulating the concept of a separate homeland for Tamils in an independent country called Elam. And this had created a doubt in the minds of the 75% Sinhalese population that the Tamils are not with us. They don't consider themselves as Sri Lankans. I say that same thing today, that even in our foreign policy making within India, we have to look at national interests and not at what they call as Tamil interests. In any case, in the elections of last 2014, they were all defeated. So same way in Sri Lanka, to get the confidence of the overwhelming majority Sinhalese population, they must know that what the Tamils are asking is not a step towards a separate Elam, and therefore they should show themselves as an all Sri Lanka community rather than just a sectional community. That's what I meant.
Since you're referring to both Tamils in Sri Lanka and then you made a reference to Tamils in India, are you saying that Tamils in general have secessionist tendencies?
No, that is the media projection that anything they will say Tamil parties when they don't say Bengali parties or Hindi parties or something. Anyone who articulates a sectarian Tamil thing has not been appreciated, because in Tamil Nadu we have had great freedom fighters. Like Rajaji, Satyamurthy, Muthuramalingatavar, and so on. And in between this casteist movement, which was launched by the Dravidian movement with the help of the British, due to Congress follies, gained power, and then since then they have tried to make this as an issue. But in Tamil Nadu they have no support whatsoever. But in Sri Lanka, because of this long years of the LTT rule, a certain mentality developed, and that they must now cure themselves of it.
How do you think Jayalalitha will respond to this comment of yours?
Jayalalitha essentially is a patriotic person, but she is a Brahmin lady heading an anti-Brahmin party. So she has to be one step ahead of Karunanidhi. So whatever she says, I don't take seriously.
That's some breaking news coming in at this point. Swamy's words have created a political furor in Tamil Nadu. The DMK has hit out and called Swamy ignorant. Not just the DMK, even other parties have slammed Subramanian Swamy for his comments on Tamils.
He doesn't know the history. He is ignorant. It shows that he is ignorant of the facts. They were Sri Lankans. They are Sri Lankans. They say that they claim that they are Sri Lankans. Only thing they raise is that they should be treated on par with the Sinhalese. That was not happening in the island. In a country where they are Sinhalese, they hold the Sri Lankans, they hold a Sri Lankan passport, and they are treated as second-class citizens, means how can anybody tolerate?
Instead of the Sri Lankans would have been Sri Lankan politicians, leaders, and the government would have been the Sri Lankans first. Why there would at all this discrimination against the Tamils came? Ethnic issue is born because of the discrimination. They have discriminated against the Tamils. Tamils have never opted for a separation. They are pushed to the separation. They have been marginalized in their economic life, political life, and social life.
My colleague Lokapriya joining us now from down South Chennai for more details on the story. Lokapriya, Subramanian Swamy's comments on Tamilians not trying to own up to Sri Lankans, trying to create a chasm of sorts between the Sinhalese and themselves there in Sri Lanka, that is something uncalled for. Subramanian Swamy at least feels. What is the immediate reaction you are getting from ground zero? Most of the parties, though, seemingly slamming Mr. Subramanian Swamy for his comments.
Well, that is correct. Most of the political parties here in Tamil Nadu have always treated the Sri Lankan Tamils issue as a sensitive subject, and they have slammed Subramanian Swamy's recent comment when it comes to this particular issue. They say that Mr. Swamy is ignorant of the facts, and the fact is that the Tamils living in Sri Lanka have been continuously marginalized, and which is why they have been pushed to a corner, which is why they started their struggle. They say that the constitution of Sri Lanka recognizes it as a Buddhist country with a Sinhalese population. So the very fact that the Tamils do not have a place in that is what has pushed Tamils there to start with this struggle. So they say that Subramanian Swamy is only trying to create more trouble when India is trying to move towards finding a solution to find a peace for the justice of Tamils. This kind of remarks by Subramanian Swamy is unwarranted. They also say that Tamils still continue to suffer, and even the creation of the northern province government has not been given full powers. There has been dilution of powers even in the northern province. So that is why the political parties here say that Tamils are not fully freed in Sri Lanka, and their rights have not been recognized, and they have been treated as a second-class citizen. So this is what the political parties in dilution of powers even in the northern province. So that is why the political parties here say that Tamils are not fully freed in Sri Lanka, and their rights have not been recognized, and they have been treated as a second-class citizen. So this is what the political parties say, and they say that Subramanian Swamy needs to read the history books and needs to not try to create more trouble in the particular issue.
All right, Lokapriya, we'll have to